Hi everyone, I'm Eve and thank you so much for joining me for today's class. Today we will be doing a short and sweet seated flow. So if you're not already seated, feel free to find yourself in a easy seat, whatever that looks like for you. And once you're there, I invite you to begin to notice your inhale and your exhale. For today, I invite you to begin to observe the different characteristics of your breath. Is it deep or shallow? Perhaps it's strong or soft. Maybe it's cool or warm. We'll take about 3 more rounds of breath. When you're ready, I invite you to sit up just a little bit taller and we'll move into some head movement. Draw the chin slightly down, then allow your head to roll towards one side and over to its opposite. We can draw the chin back down to center and then roll over to the other side. You're welcome to continue here. Otherwise, I invite you to add some more movement by drawing the chin up and over to the opposite side. Perhaps we complete full circles, or we can work back and forth by making half circles. If we're making full circles, be sure to reverse your direction. We'll take 2 more rounds of breath. When you're ready, come back towards center, chin can come parallel to the floor, and we'll move into some shoulder rolls. Doesn't matter which direction you start with, shoulders come up and then they make circles. On your next inhale, reverse your direction. One more breath. When you're ready, come back towards stillness. We'll begin to move into some seated cat and cow movements. So for seated cat and cow, arms might come out to their sides. Feel free to move them however you like. Then on your inhale, begin to broaden the chest, draw the torso forward. Gaze might look up towards the sky. And then for cat pose, exhale, begin to come back to neutral. Perhaps we come into our rounded back. Inhale for cow pose, broaden the chest. And exhale for cat. Again, we might begin to round, tucking the chin. We might play around with tucking the tailbone slightly. And continue to move between these two poses at your own pace. Last round of breath. When you're ready, come back to neutral. Arms can come back down to rest at your sides. And we'll begin to move into some shoulder shrugs. For our shrugs, arms can rest at your sides. They can always sit kind of in your lap. However, with our elbows bent, we still want our palms to face in towards our midline or in towards where our torso would be if they were in the same line as each other. When you're ready, shoulders are going to begin to come up towards your ears and we'll squeeze almost as though we've had a really stressful day. And then gently begin to release them back down. Feel free to continue at your pace, squeezing as much or as little as you would like to. We'll take one more round. When you're ready, come back towards neutral. Feel free to take any shoulder rolls you'd like to reset. We'll move into another head movement. This time we're going to begin to draw our ear parallel to our shoulder. I like to start with the right hand side. However, feel free to switch or to choose whichever side feels best to you. One more round of breath. When you're ready, gently work your way back to center. Feel free to take some head movement. And then we'll switch to the opposite side. So again, side of our head might work its way to be a little bit more parallel to our shoulder. Practice keeping the torso upright and relaxing the shoulders away from your ears. Last breath. When you're ready, head can come back up. Feel free to roll out the shoulders or take any movement in your head and your neck. When you're ready, come back towards center to find stillness, and we'll give ourselves 2 squeezes to wrap up class. So arms are first going to reach out in front of you. When you're ready, arms can reach out to the side, and then arms can begin to wrap around your torso. Feel free to give yourself a big squeeze. When you're ready, relax. We'll switch which arm is on top. Bring the arms back around your torso. Big squeeze here. When you're ready, release. Feel free to take any final movements that your body is asking for. Begin to make your way back to stillness. I invite you to come back to your breath. Notice those same characteristics we started with. Is your breath deep or shallow? Soft or loud? Is it cool or warm? We'll take about 3 more rounds of breath. You're welcome to stay here to continue to observe your breath. Otherwise, if you'd like to wrap up with 3 breaths with me, feel free to bring some movement back into your fingers, then into your wrists and your arms. When you're ready, come back towards stillness, and we'll move into our 3 breaths together. We'll sit up just a little bit taller, arms might rest at your sides, let everything out. When you're ready, inhale, begin to reach up. Exhale, back down. Inhale to reach. Exhale down. Last breath, inhale. And let it all go. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. I'll see you next time.